To make my boar burgers, I'm going to use a grill pan, my trusty friend the cook's knife, and a mixing bowl. So I got my gingerbread today from Gasmere, so I wanted to show you a quirky little recipe that I've been making for a while now. We need a decent sized grill pan. I'm going to put that on the heat so it gets really smoking hot. And then I've got some wild boar sausages that I've cut out the skins there, and I want to flavour those with some coriander seeds, a little bit of ginger, and then the gingerbread crumbs. So probably a good tablespoon of coriander seeds, because you get that really nice kind of crunch rather than just ground up spices. And then I want a little bit of ginger, just to give a little bit of kick of ginger, because with the gingerbread, that's sweet, and I want a little bit of bite in there as well. So I've got my gingerbread here, snap it in half, and the best way for me to get the crumbs off this is just put them together and kind of rub them, and I get all the crumbs off there. But if you're just using, you know, supermarket bought gingerbread, put them in a food processor and then blend them down to a really fine crumb. So we can get rid of those now for the time being. And then I want to add some fresh coriander. So I'm just going to nick a little bit from the back here, and I'm just going to cut it straight off. I've got the stalk here as well, and that's got a really kind of intense coriander flavour as well as the leaf. So if you buy it, make sure you chop it all up. So chop it really, really fine. That grill pan's getting nicely hot, so we'll be almost ready to start cooking these. So in with the coriander, and then I want to season these with a little bit of black pepper and a little bit of salt. And then basically just get your hands in and mix all the flavours around. Wash my hands. Okay, so I've just washed my hands, but you'll see I haven't dried them at all. And that's really important, because what we're going to do is we're going to shape them. And if you've got wet hands, it's much, much easier to handle the burgers. So you can see I'm not getting covered in sausage meat at all. So just shape them into little burger shapes and then straight into the pan. And that sizzle, that tells me the grill pan's ready. So in with a few more. These are really great. You can make these in advance as well and just pop them on a plate under some parchment paper, and they'll just sit in the fridge, no problem, until you're ready to cook them. You don't need any oil because the wild boar meat's got some fat in it anyway, so there's no need to add any more at all. So there we go, I've got 4 in there, that should be enough. Just wash my hands. So while they're cooking, I'm just going to season them a little bit on each side. So this side, when I flip them over, the seasoning will go on the pan side down, and I'll season that side as well. And while they're cooking, I'm just going to make the bread. So I've got a couple of nice big fresh ciabattas here. So I'm going to cut those down the middle. Open that up. And then I've been to the deli and I've bought some really nice locally made chili jam. And this is going to go really well with the sweetness of the burger. And then that little sort of chili tickle that you get from this stuff. So spread it onto the bread. Be as generous or as, you know, shy with this as you like. If you love a bit of chilli, then put plenty on. And then I've got some rocket leaf. So just pop that on there as well. Now I reckon these burgers are probably ready to flip over. So just flip them over really quick. Look at those really nice scorch marks. They're going to be really good. And they're going to take about another 5 minutes, I'd say, on this grill. And then they'll be ready to serve. The best way to test if the burgers are ready, if they feel quite firm, that usually means they're cooked. So just transfer those onto the bread. And then give them a real good kiss of lime juice and really squeeze that lime juice. Get loads on there because you want to cut that richness of the boar. There we go. And then just put the breads on there. Just cut that in half. And there you have it, my boar burgers with gingerbread.